So, I ended up getting a comment from someone, I believe it was Golden Lily, that mentioned that, well, Deinonychus eggs no longer make extraordinary kibble. Guys, you know when you have a really good plan and you have a really good idea of, okay, we do this for this episode, which means we have to do this for that episode, we have to do that for that episode, and it's this massive plan and it's wrapped up in a perfect bow, and well, it fell off the rails after step one. First of all, thank you so much for that comment, because if I went through everything that I intended to do to get us into Extraordinary Kibble and then found out, boy, I would have not been a happy camper. On top of that, guys, because we have all of these unfertilized Deinonychus eggs, I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe instead we'll focus on taming the Gigantoraptor. Well, apparently you can't use unfertilized eggs, so there goes that plan too, which is why, of course, this episode was a little delayed. I kind of ran out of ideas. I had to look around, but I did end up finding something relatively interesting. So guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Svartalfheim. I'm Sean, and I am an ARKaholic. And just a heads up, guys, today's episode might be a bit of a taming spree here, because we do have some really good dinos in the area, and some that I do want to take a look at, and some that maybe not necessarily propel us a little bit forward in this series, but at the same time, there are some pretty cool tames, and I want to check them out. So that being said, guys, let's get straight into this episode here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out our Deinonychus, and we are going to take a look and see where this is. Yeah, we ended up getting this a couple of episodes ago. I completely, whether I mentioned the episode or not, I can't remember, but it's a Mastercraft treasure map, so we'll have a quick look, see exactly where this is. See where this is. It's over that way. So I think we'll go ahead and do that first straight away, because I don't know what's going to be in there. Now, I do remember in the past, those treasure maps used to be really, really good, right? So I'm really excited to see what potentially could be inside of this thing. And by the way, guys, that was the Gigantoraptor I was talking about. It's a 147. It ended up having a mutation. Would have been awesome if we were able to use the 28, yes, 28 unfertilized eggs that are pretty much ready to go. It is what it is, no big deal. But anyways, let's see if we can go ahead and find this. And then I have something pretty interesting to show off, because again, I was doing a little bit of exploring around the map, just trying to figure out, okay, well, what are we going to do then? Because we can't do Extraordinary Kibble with the Deinonychus eggs. We can't do Gigantoraptor taming or anything like that, because you need fertilized eggs in order to do it. And to be honest, I don't know if I want to go ahead and breed all those Deinonychus and stuff just to get eggs in order to tame that thing, because apparently the bigger the egg, the better potentially it could be, or the longer the mother is distracted. So I'm not entirely sure, but then I came across something pretty cool, so certainly excited about that. I want to get to flatter ground though, if I'm going to be honest, because last thing I need is for this thing to break. I have it as Y apparently. Okay, there we go. So here we go. Let's see what we get from the treasure map. Okay, I mean, the helmet is really good. Don't get me wrong. That helmet is really, really good. Was hoping for something a little bit better than a mantis saddle, if I'm going to be honest. But it is what it is, no big deal. Let's go ahead and kind of throw that skin on there. There we go. I think we are going to go take a look at... which one do I want to go to? Let's actually go back to base real quick, or maybe we'll go back to base real quick, because I do probably need to drop a few things off. I kind of realized that the inventory is a little messy right now, so let's get back to base real quick. We'll take care of that. But if you guys find yourself enjoying this episode, whatever the heck we end up doing in this one, take a second, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more, and yeah, I guess let's get into it. Ooh, hello. Hello, 140. You know what? I'm okay. It's fine. I know it's a 140. I'm gonna get comments from you guys about this, but it's fine. I really like the colors though. A little too late to figure it out, but that's okay. like I showed off in a previous episode, we actually have some really good raptors. I like the Deinonychus, don't get me wrong, guys. I really like it for traveling, but whenever we do get a chance to start going into caves and all that kind of stuff, I don't think we're going to be using the Deinonychus. I think we are going to be bringing the raptor pack back out because, guys, they can hit. You know, it's just, there's so many of them. They can hit like crazy, and I love this. Look at this. That's ridiculous with Deinonychus. Look at that. We got all the way back to base. Not sure if that's intended or not, but I really like that you can kind of utilize that jump a lot better than you're probably supposed to. But it has made it a really awesome traveling creature. And I know right away, when you guys see what I'm pulling out of here, you know exactly what's coming. Yeah, we'll talk about it here in a minute. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if it's actually carrots to be able to tame this thing. You know what? Actually, I want to grab something else in here. We're going to grab these. We'll grab a couple more, too, of course. I just don't know how many we're going to need at the end of the day. But, yeah, let's go ahead and kind of clean up our inventory here a bit. I don't need the raptors right now because, again, we are just going to be traveling. Don't expect to do too much fighting, but if we do... You know what? Let's take a couple raptors then with us. That was kind of silly, if I'm going to be honest. Let's take the good ones. I love how I'm literally just going against what I just did. That's okay. It's fine. All right. Let's keep the raptors with us, but let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of... Let's keep that. Let's get rid of you, get rid of you, and get rid of you, and get rid of you. I don't think I'm going to need the sickle. We got a little bit of food and stuff. Yeah, I think we're good. I think that drops our weight down just a little bit more. Not much, but drops it certainly a little bit more. We're going to head in this direction first. Let's see if I can do that crazy jump again. That was absolutely awesome. Maybe not. Okay. Just get out of the water, though. I don't think there's a Deinosuchus here, but I guess you never know, right? Yellow drop is coming down. If it's yellow with a ring... Nope, it's not. Okay, then we're going to move on. If it was yellow with a ring around it, I would definitely wait it out, but that's okay. All right, once we get through these trees, I'm going to see if we can do the massive jump again. There we go. It's a little comical, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy what this jump can honestly do. Look at that. And it's really weird. All I'm doing is I'm holding the A button, and that's allowing me to kind of move him around and everything too, like left and right. Like normally you can't do that if you're not holding the A. I really don't understand the function of it, but at the same time, I don't really care. It is kind of funny. I actually thought that was a B for a second. That would have been great. But it is what it is because, and I think some of you guys might have already saw it, it's a relatively safe area over here, which is certainly awesome, besides the ferry, of course, but 140 S Unicorn. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. Okay, so we're going to get a couple of raptors out here because I need to get rid of you. Yeah, you're level 20. Gonna get rid of you. Let's go ahead and do that now. Probably only need like 3 out here, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think we need anything too crazy. Let's just go with that. I'll just let them kind of do their thing, if I'm going to be honest. As long as they don't go off the cliff, which I think they are. There we go. They took care of it already. That was easy. Okay. Let's get you guys out of here. All right, so let's have a quick look around the area before we do get into this here. I don't see anything in particular, so I think we're okay. I think as long as I keep this Deinonychus kind of away, we should be good. Oh, no. Give me those. All right, let's try that again. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Just trying to lighten the load as much as possible. I don't need any meat or anything like that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We'll keep the fairy claws, because why not? And then we'll throw these down here. 36 should be enough, right? I mean, we got 4 times taming. What just happened? There's a raptor right here, by the way. Okay, let's get rid of that. There's no way this thing despawned. Oh, no, it's over there. Okay, I was going to say. Imagine the timing of that if that thing despawned. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So, no, it's down here or something. Okay. I'm a little bit worried because if it's near the water, it can knock me off, right? So, gotta be careful here. It's in the water. What happened? What? It was because of you, wasn't it? Really? Because of a dillo? I don't even know what it's doing. There we go. Alright, so where did he go now? Okay, so he's back over there. Okay. So he's actually... No, not that close. Cool. Alright. So like I said, don't know how this works. I don't know if this is going to be like a normal tame. It'd be awesome if it is, but again... Oh, there's a bug there. I don't want that affecting me during this. Yeah, let's take care of the bugs first. Almost there, guys. You know, it's one of those things you get yourself set. You're like, okay, we're ready to go. And then clearly not. Where are these bugs? All right, here comes you. Where's the rest of your group? Because that's the last thing I need. Okay. All right, I got to try this because you know what? He's just going deeper into trouble. And I really don't want... If there is a way I can kind of move you around too. Oh, here's the ant. Great. Great. Okay. Now I got to deal with you guys. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I think we're good again. No. Don't come after me. Okay. All right, so I didn't see a prompt, but again... All right, we're just going to get back on the Deinonychus. We're going to kind of run around a little bit. Let him do his thing. If I can, I'd rather bring him back over here. Okay, so he looks okay again. Maybe if I switch to third person, that'll be better? Was there a prompt? I didn't see a prompt. I don't think it would be a knockout. There is. Okay, so there is a prompt. Okay. And you can feed it with rock carrots, which is good. Okay, so it's just a matter of getting the timing right. Let's kind of just let it do its thing. There's so many bugs here. This is going to be a problem. Because if we end up getting attacked by one of these bugs, oh. All right. Attempt number 3. Third time's a charm. All right, let's see if we can pull this off. I'm going to switch back over to first person. I think that's a little bit better. You know what? Yeah. Really? Oh my gosh. Why? Why all the distractions now? Okay, here we go. kind of just spammed the Y. But there we go. All right. Please do not... Yeah, just stay over this way if I can. I don't think there's a way you can control this. It seems like I can... I don't know. I'm going to assume it's similar to just a normal Equus where you can't really control it. Yeah, don't go by the bugs, please. Just don't go by the bugs. 47%. You know what? Stay right here. This is perfect. If I can... I don't know if this is working. No, it's not. But yeah, that's the downside with certain areas like this. It's like there's just so many bugs around that we get one of those flying ants attached to us, we're screwed, which I think we already did. Oh no, you're literally going to where the Deinonychus are. No, no, no. Turn back around, please. Thank you. Do not go near the Deinonychus. You're literally heading straight for them. What are you doing? Thank you. All right. Come on. No, no, no. Just stay in the trees. All right. We're at 62%. It's going to be, what, a total of 3 more feeds? Maybe 4? I'd say probably 4. No. The problem is I'm like trying to control it, and I don't know if that's actually a thing or not, but I'm so focused on that, I keep forgetting about the feeds. Oh my gosh, I almost messed that up. All right, 91%. Come on, just don't. He's... Okay. He's going straight for it. There we go. S Unicorn is ours. Okay, awesome. I am just going to get straight back over this way. We'll take a look at the stats here in a second, but yeah, let's just get back to the more open area where things are a little bit safer than having to deal with Deinonychus and stuff. This is a really cool area, by the way. I don't necessarily know where we are. Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay. Anyways, let's take a quick look at the stats here. So, not good. 1425 in health, which is 28 points, 2352 stam, which is 32 points. Of course, I got 39 points in oxygen, 42 into food, 40 points into weight being 630, and then finally 260 melee, 27 points. This is no bueno. But you know what? It's an S Unicorn with high endurance, interestingly. I don't know. I think that helps out the stam stat, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we'll go ahead and put you in a cryo. Looks really cool. We'll definitely get a saddle on you here in a bit. But the next thing I wanted to go for was something that can use the cart. Now, we haven't really utilized the cart. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've actually ever touched the cart in Ark yet, even though I do have Bob's Tall Tales and all that kind of stuff. Traditionally, most people would go for something like the bison or whatever, right? And of course, yes, I know the Equus or the Unicorn, or in this case, the S Unicorn does or can utilize it, but I came across something kind of interesting when looking around. Now, it's not a tame that's going to break the game in any sense, but it is a creature that I've been talking about for a while that we should definitely get at some point. And well, I found a pretty good opportunity, because not only have I found one good one, I've actually found 2. I found a male and a female. So if we can get those tamed, maybe do a little bit of breeding. By the way, yeah, these bison are just kind of hanging out. I don't know what happened. They got a little bit of a traffic jam going on here. So they're kind of stuck for the meantime. But yeah, unfortunately, I haven't found any other bison or anything. So I'm not sure if just taming the 140 on its own necessarily makes sense. I would like to do breeding or something if we're going to do that. Look at that jump. That's insane. Look at where we're able to get to. Oh man, that's so cool. Ooh, Elder Claw. Interesting. Have not checked these guys out yet. Level 55. But yeah, let's see if I can make the jump all the way to where I actually want to go. Not gonna lie, that's a little unreal, guys. That's a little ridiculous. Okay, so where did I see these? I think I saw one down here. So we'll have a quick look and see if I remember correctly. Whoa. Is there a cave here? Because that's a massive lag spike. There's something here. Wait, what is this? Oh my gosh, can I get up there, please? Okay, I'm gonna have to like jump and fly in there because I don't know what's in there, but that is a big lag spike. I wonder if this, I mean, we're still, wow, okay. So this is how it's going to be all the way down. This is the aberration area. It's got to be 100%. This has to be the aberration area. Because we just keep getting lag spike after lag spike after lag spike. Oh my God, it is. Oh my God, I've been literally living 2 seconds from the aberration zone. You gotta be kidding me. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Wow. Okay. That is kind of crazy, guys. By the way, I guess I'll tell you what creatures we were going to go for because I don't think we're doing that now because I need to explore this. I ended up finding myself 2 iguanodons. I ended up finding a 145 and a 150. You know what? We're going to leave this for another episode because you know what? I do still want to get the iguanodon. And I do want to see kind of how the cart and everything works. This will be a dedicated episode. I think we'll do this in the next episode. We'll definitely explore this area. But yeah, for right now, let's go back and do the original plan. Because yeah, it's actually, in some of those spots, it gets really dark. That's crazy. Oh man. Okay. Let's have just a quick little glimpse, though, of the aberration area. Plus, because this is the aberration area, right? It's got to be. Those have to be aberrant raptors, right? Aberrant raptor. Okay, so yeah, that is the aberration area. It's so crazy to think that we were literally, it was living right under our noses, and I had no idea. A shinehorn would be so cool. Oh, a shoulder pet would be great. If I can find a shinehorn. You know what, screw it. The iguanodons will be there, guys. I was going to say, like, well, that gives this area time to kind of promote tames and stuff, but you know what? We're already here. The problem is, how do I get out? That's going to be the massive issue. Like, there needs to be a definitive way for me to get up and down for me in order to do this. Because if there's not, then it's like, all right, well, how the heck do I get out of here? Because although we do have the Deinonychus that can climb to walls and stuff, I am horrible at it. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. So, yeah, look at this. Okay, green crystal and stuff. Oh man, this is going to be... We might be down here for a couple episodes, guys. I do not expect this to be a 1-episode event here. Yeah, that's the... Oh no, it's just a natural... Oh, okay, that would have been scary if we fell off that. Okay. We got aberrant lystros. Oh, man. This is so awesome. Now, the only thing is, if we do potentially want to get ourselves a Shinehorn, we're going to need... Wait a second. Are there aberrant S variants? Or is there an aberrant Deinonychus? Because, like, what if, with crossbreeding, you can get, like, the aberrant Deinonychus patterns with the S variant glow? I think that'd be really cool, if I'm going to be honest. Is there a way for him to, like, get a little particle glow or something? Ooh, there we go. Activate particles. There we go. Look at that. That's so cool. I don't know what the particles do. I don't think they do anything. I think it's more of a, you know what, that's a little distracting. But still really cool. Deactivate. Yeah, we're good. There is a part of me second guessing this, because then what? We're gonna leave and then go get the iguanodons and then come back and then. Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. Sorry that I keep kind of flip-flopping here and everything, but you know what? This is gonna be a dedicated couple of episodes. So I think it's better right now. Let's get the iguanodons like I was originally thinking. What is this, by the way, up here? Is this another way out? Or is it just a platform? The lighting in here is also a little wonky. But yeah, this is definitely something we're going to explore. But yeah, I think for today, let's just focus on the iguanodons first. Let's get ourselves a bred up and imprinted one and everything. And then, yeah, we'll definitely tackle this in the next few episodes. Oh, I'm so excited about this. All right, so I'm pretty sure you're... Yes, you are. Okay, cool. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you're the one that I'm looking for. Now, I did just hear a couple of copies, yeah. I was going to say, that's the last thing I want to deal with right now, especially when going ahead and trying to tame this thing. Okay, so let's switch the crossbow over first. We should be able to knock this thing out right here. It's a relatively safe area, so I think we'll be okay. And I think just by bowling it, we'll be fine. If I can get headshots too, that would be perfect. Okay. Don't know how many it's going to take, so we're just going to kind of pepper this thing. And it's out. Took a total of 6 shots. Awesome. Do I even want to bother looking at the stats right now? I don't, because you know what? Remember last time we did that with the... Oh, what were we taming? Oh, it was the parasaurs, right? And that one had like 38 points into weight. Even prior to taming. Yeah, we're not going to make that mistake again. Now, I think if I go up this path... Or if I potentially go over here, I think it might have been up here. There was another iguanodon, if I'm not mistaken. 145 female. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Ah, man. It's so easy when you kind of plan this stuff out, isn't it? All right. So let's get a good angle with you. What was it, 5 shots or 6? Y52. There we go. Now, I would love to get aberrant versions. You should knock out, right? There we go. But for right now, just having a normal one, too distracting. Okay. That's interesting. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just head back to our area. Just so we're kind of out of the area. Let them kind of... Ooh, we got more bison here now. Huh, okay. We'll take a look around the area. I mean, if any of these bison are good, maybe we do potentially go for bison also. Like I said initially, I did kind of want this as a taming spree episode, so maybe we are going to get that. And you're just a normal yellow drop. I don't know if I really want to dive into that or not. What level are you, Fairy? 55. What level are you? 20. And what level are you? 140 male. The one over there is a 140 male too, isn't it? I think it is. Sabertooth. It's kind of interesting. 95 now. 55 Elderclaw. Another 55 Elderclaw? Okay. Alright. Never mind. Because we're not taming any of this stuff, maybe we will go for this yellow drop just to see what's in there. Let's go. And then I think when we get back to base, we'll go ahead and make a saddle for the Equus, just because we can. This is a cool looking parasaur. Of course, level 20. It honestly always works out that way. Like, the higher the level, or sorry, the nicer the color, the lower the level. But anyways, what level were you again? You're a female? 20 now. Alright. Like, if I'm going for bison, I'm going to go for a high-level male, high-level female, do the breeding, the whole 9. But yeah, let's get back to base here. Let's go ahead and make that saddle for the unicorn. And I guess while we're waiting on the iguanodons, we can go ahead and make the cart if we can. First thing I want to do too is I want to make 6 of these just to kind of top us off. That's still an issue, isn't it? Very annoying. There we go. And then to make the Equus saddle, you make it in here, right? That's the Meguana. Where's the Equus? Equus, there we go. And then the cart, which I think you also make in here too, right? Because I really don't think you make it in the fabricator. And I don't think you make it in your own inventory. So where is the cart? You do make it in here. Okay. And there we go. We can make the cart too, so we can definitely take a look at this, because I definitely want to test a few things with the cart just to see kind of what this thing's all about. Because like I said, I've never actually made this before. So I kind of want to see how this is going to go. All right. So we got our unicorn. We got our saddle for the unicorn. We have our cart for the unicorn. Okay, so now, has a cart. Cool. You can move around with the cart. The cart is a little wonky, but that's okay. Now, what if I was to make a storage box? Just need one. I'm missing wood. Are you kidding me? Things can't go easy, can they? All right, let's do this real quick because we do have to take a look at our iguanodons and make sure they're okay. Which, speaking of which, uh, 145 raptor. Huh. Okay, well, I guess we'll kind of just leave them be for right now. I don't know what that 145 raptor is about. 894. I don't know. All right, it is what it is. No big deal. Iguanodons are doing okay, though. Okay, so... Alright, I want to make a storage box. And here's kind of what I want to test. So obviously you can put storage on the back of this thing. Apparently it kind of has a wireless system with it too, where you can put crop plots on this thing, which is really cool. Again, I'm just going to kind of put it up here. Very awkward. Oop, very awkward angle trying to do this. Can I like jump up on here or something? There we go. Okay. Alright, we're just going to put a cart. We're going to put a box, I mean, and screw it. We'll just put the C4 in there because I don't really expect to use that. And kind of here is what I want to experiment. Like, can this potentially get destroyed is kind of my question. And if it can, how would you go about destroying it if you needed to? Or if you wanted to prevent that from happening, you know? So let's put you guys away. Don't need this added weight. That's okay. All right, so unicorn. It's got some stuff. What if we go off a cliff with the storage box? All right. This unicorn does not do a lot of damage, which kind of stinks, not gonna lie. I kind of can't believe this is a 140, but that's okay. Now, if I look at this, so it does take some damage, but is it similar to a saddle where you're not going to need to repair it? Okay. Now, next test. What if I take it into the water? You can bring the cart into the water. That's kind of silly. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of thinking like, okay, maybe if it goes into the water, it would unequip, right? And then my worry was, okay, well, what if you have items in there? Would you lose said items? But no, apparently it doesn't unequip or anything. It kind of just, you know, just stays in there. Now, what are the options with this? So we have, that's the S unicorn. Here we go. Disable consumable transfer to trough. Okay, so you could technically load this thing up with crop plots and then go ahead and, yeah, I mean, I guess you could do that. Huh, interesting. Okay. Now, final question. What if S unicorn was captured, C4 is put on the ground, the box is put back in my inventory, the cart is put in a box. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, I don't really need the C4 stuff anyways, which is why I kind of wanted to experiment with this. I wasn't really planning on using it, but there we go. Good to know. Okay, so we learned a little bit about the unicorn. I think right now... So that's a bug. That is certainly a duplication trick if you want to do that and get yourself a ton of cards. That's... Huh. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, if I'm going to be honest, but there you go. I guess if you're needing carts and everything, you can go ahead and do it that way if you want. Oh, man. It's so silly how this game works sometimes. I've actually never had or ever seen a duplication trick or anything work, so it's kind of funny that that randomly went ahead and worked. Okay, so you know what? I'm actually going to put the unicorn away because it's kind of funny too. It's like, because we've used the Deinonychus and because we know you can use that crazy, crazy jump and everything, it just makes every other creature seem really slow. So, yeah, going to put you away. But since we kind of checked out the cart and everything, I think we're good in that department. I am going to go ahead and put all of the potatoes in you. Just to see how many you eat and how long it takes. Okay, so you do 2.9. So very close to 3%. So that should be about 33. Give or take a few more, you'll probably eat about 35. Maybe a little bit more, maybe closer to 40. And you should probably eat all this right away, right? All right, still looks like we have a perfect tame. Slowly but surely. Oh no, 68 levels now. No! Are we going to lose 2 levels or just 1? I think it's going to be 2 levels. $94, $97. There we go. It's ours. I just want to get those back straight away just so we can feed the next one. Okay, so looking at its stats, we have 1900 in health, which is 33 points, 940 in stam, which is 37 points, 667 in weight, which is 39 points, and 292 melee, which is 33 points. And like I said, one thing I really like about the iguanodon is the fact that it has pretty much unlimited stam. So, it could potentially be a really good mount for us. The only problem is I actually left the Deinonychus up there. So, I guess we're going to be using the unicorn then. Never mind. Okay, there we go. And I think what we'll do is real quick, once we actually tame this other iguanodon, I think we'll head over to where that raptor is, because I genuinely have no idea what that's about. I tamed a couple of raptors a couple of episodes ago, you know, but like, I don't remember forgetting about one. To be honest, we're probably going to get over there, and it's literally just going to be like, ooh, is that a... No, it's just a tree. Okay. I thought I was about to walk into a ender claw. Or elder claw, whatever they're called. Alright, here we go. Gotta be kidding me. So annoying. So annoying. I know. I'm gonna hear it in the comments. I know. Oh, that's infuriating. That really is. Oh. Alright, well. We've kept one of our Deinonychus. Let's go back to base. Let's get the... I have a feeling... Yeah, this is going to be the same situation. Probably I already tamed this raptor at some point, or maybe it did get killed. And it's just going to show up like this guy. Yeah, that's really infuriating. All right, well, it is what it is. No big deal. We'll get the Deinonychus. We'll get over there. We'll see kind of what's going on with that raptor. But yeah, I think that raptor's got to be tamed already, if I'm going to be honest. Yep, and there we go. Now it's at 0%. Huh. Did I actually tame a raptor and forget to actually, like... Yeah, just 145. The problem is it's about to get killed by Gastroides. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Completely forgot about that. So yeah, guys, we pretty much went from a taming spree potential episode to only taming one creature. Where's your kid? I don't know if we can really do this with Deinonychus. That's the problem. Like, where is the kid, though? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Okay. So, unfortunately, we had an episode that started out as a potential taming spree episode. Ultimately, we ended up with only one creature in the form of the unicorn, but we did definitely check out the... I see another iguanodon right there. Watch, you be a high level. Nah, you're just a 100. Okay. Checked out the cart. Found out that there's a bit of a bug with it. Found out a little bit of a duplication trick. Please do not try that. I definitely don't want to promote that kind of thing, but I guess if you're really needing another cart and you just don't have the resources for it, well, I didn't tell you to do that. But you know how to do that, if that makes sense. Anyways, guys, I am going to wrap up the episode here. I was really hoping to be able to get a male and a female iguanodon, do some breeding, all that kind of stuff, but it is what it is, no big deal. It's just Ark, of course. It's just the way that it is. I definitely should have protected the area a little bit more. Fault's on me. But I am going to wrap up the episode here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to keep looking around because if I can find another Deinonychus, if I can find another S-Unicorn, of course I'm going to be taming those. Not sure if I'm going to show that off or anything to you guys, just because we've already done it once. You guys know kind of how this whole thing or this whole process goes, you know what I mean? But we'll have to see. Next episode is most likely going to be checking out the aberration area, because if we could potentially get ourselves a S-Shinehorn as a shoulder mount, I think that would be really, really cool. But guys, that is going to wrap up this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you all in the next one.